with kids in spring sports. That's because the first baseball and softball games of the high school season are supposed to start by the end of the month.
Yeah, you might need some hot chocolate on the bench there or in the stands. As you can imagine, the fields are far from ready, which means indoor practice space will be in high demand in the weeks to come. Josh Sprider is live at Memorial High School with how Madison's athletic director is monitoring conditions. And Josh, he might have to do a little digging to do so.
Some digging, and I think some hot chocolate sounds pretty good this morning with all of this cold out there. But yeah, those winter sports are wrapping up, and that means it's time to start talking about the spring sports season. But take a look at the field. Look at what we're dealing with. It's hard to even think about it at this point. So far, the Madison School District has not yet made any changes because most of the events that occur outside are not scheduled to take place until April. But obviously, all the snow and cold greatly affects the ability to practice outside. The Madison Athletic Director tells me as the seasons begin, they will find ways to get creative and train inside like gym spaces and weight rooms. Most area schools are already accustomed to that after last year's difficult season with the late snow. This week, all of the athletic directors in the Big 8 Conference are getting together to talk about the spring sports season.
Right now, we're far enough out where we still feel like we're not at risk of needing to change some things, but maybe we need to plan, hey, if this doesn't change and we know we're not going to have fields that first week or two of April, what's our plan?
Jeremy Schlitz says for now he doesn't anticipate any changes unless the outdoor spaces are still covered in snow at the end of the month. For now, the district is hoping for an early thaw and for things to dry out by the time April comes around. Track and field already started on Monday, and softball starts next Monday. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a head start and try to find those bases this morning. It's a lot. It's very hard. There's a lot of snow to trudge through out here this morning. But yeah, they're going to have to deal with all of this. Come Monday, though.
That's quite the workout there, Josh.
Hey, I'm doing pretty well. I'm kind of impressed that I'm not tripping over myself.
We just don't even know if he's hitting the bases, though. He could be out at any moment.
But yeah, so right now it's just the weight game, but I think a lot of people are getting anxious, and not just the athletes and the parents. I think a lot of us. That actually felt kind of good. Hey, we're getting going this morning, getting that blood pumping.
Josh.
We will send it back to you guys.
Oh, the puns continue. Josh, clearly a Minnesota boy here. He has no problem running in snow. No face plants for us. All right, Josh, head into the truck. Warm up a little bit.
You can count on me.
Thank you, Josh.
Staying in the Madison school system this morning, an acting principal will not face criminal charges after an 11-year-old said he ripped out some of her braids.
Madison police have released their investigative report made up of interviews with 17 different people, all of whom had slightly different accounts of what